This video is about the U.S. President Chester A. Arthur. I explain how he became president and what he achieved. Chester A. Arthur was born on October 5, 1829, in Fairfield, Vermont. He grew up in a family that valued education and hard work. Arthur attended Union College in Schenectady, New York, where he graduated in 1848. After college, he became a lawyer and established a successful practice in New York City. His early life experiences shaped his character and prepared him for a career in politics. Before becoming president, Arthur held several important political positions. He served as the collector of the Port of New York, where he was responsible for collecting customs duties. Arthur was a member of the Republican Party and was involved in New York politics. He gained a reputation as a skilled administrator and a supporter of civil service reform. His political connections helped him secure the vice presidency in 1880. Chester A. Arthur became vice president under President James A. Garfield in March 1881. He took office during a time of political division within the Republican Party. Arthur was seen as a supporter of the stalwart faction, which favored patronage and political appointments. However, after Garfield was assassinated, Arthur became president in September 1881. His ascension to the presidency marked a significant turning point in his political career. Chester A. Arthur was inaugurated as the 21st President of the United States on September 20, 1881. He faced the challenge of uniting a divided Republican Party and addressing the issues of the day. Arthur aimed to promote civil service reform and reduce corruption in government. His presidency began with high hopes for progress and integrity. However, he faced opposition from powerful political factions that resisted change. One of the most significant achievements of Arthur's presidency was his support for civil service reform. He recognized the need to end the patronage system, where government jobs were given based on political connections. In 1883, he signed the Pendleton Civil Service Reform Act, which established a merit-based system for federal employment. This law aimed to ensure that government positions were filled by qualified individuals. Arthur's commitment to reform helped lay the foundation for a more efficient government. During Arthur's presidency, the nation faced several economic challenges. The economy was recovering from the Panic of 1873, but issues such as high tariffs and railroad regulation remained contentious. Arthur supported the Tariff Act of 1883, which aimed to lower some tariffs but maintain protection for certain industries. He believed that a balanced approach to tariffs would benefit the economy. However, his economic policies faced criticism from both sides of the political spectrum. Arthur's foreign policy focused on expanding American influence and promoting trade. He supported the construction of a canal across Central America, which would facilitate trade between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Arthur also worked to improve relations with Latin American countries and advocated for the establishment of the Pan American Conference. His administration aimed to strengthen diplomatic ties and promote cooperation among American nations. Arthur's foreign policy laid the groundwork for future engagement in international affairs. Chester A. Arthur is remembered for his commitment to civil service reform and his efforts to improve the integrity of the government. His presidency was marked by significant achievements in reform, but he faced challenges in uniting the Republican Party. Arthur's support for the Pendleton Act is often seen as a major accomplishment that changed the way government jobs were awarded. Although he served only one term, his impact on civil service reform is still recognized today. Arthur's legacy reflects the importance of integrity and accountability in public service. After leaving the presidency in 1885, Chester A. Arthur returned to New York City. He resumed his law practice and remained active in public life. Arthur faced health issues, including a diagnosis of Bright's disease, which affected his kidneys. Despite his declining health, he continued to engage in civic activities and support various causes. Chester A. Arthur passed away on November 18, 1886, leaving behind a legacy of reform and dedication to public service.